Welcome to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you'll hear about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Now, let's join your hosts, Spivvy Williams and Terrible T Guy.
All right, guys, welcome to the next edition of Event Radio. This is the one we've waited for all summer long. This is the one that is the number one event now in all of Bowling Green. This is the Tri-5, 55, 6, 7 Chevys, the absolute ultimate hot rod on the planet, and this is the weekend for that in Bowling Green. We always said Hot Rod Reunion was the killer event. Well, it was, and is the word. NHRA, grab you some of this stuff because these guys have got it going on. We are at the convention center where we really like to do it, and we do it here mainly, guys, not so much to take you away from the event, but the event, everybody is so busy, they've got so many things going on that we really don't get to talk to them very much. And at the convention center, we get to settle down, and talk to them and get to find out a lot about them, what they're doing, where they're from, why they came, and they're having fun and doing all the neat stuff. There are tons of cars and trucks coming in. Absolutely gorgeous Chevy pickup coming right in front of us, turquoise and white, beautiful vehicle. And everything over here is a knockout. A ultimate car show, you want one, all you got to do. Come to the convention center on Thursday or Friday night of any of these events, and you see the best of the best. Everything you see all over town winds up here. And the guys come and they kick back, they hang out, they have fun, and this is where we go to find all the action. We come over here and do a show from the convention center every event we can, and every time we get a shot, this is where we come. We are really looking forward to this one. Like I said, this event has now become the premier car event of everything that goes on in this city. It has surpassed Hot Rod Reunion. It has surpassed Corvette Homecoming. It has surpassed all of those things, and this is the number one event now at everything that's going on, and we absolutely love it. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500 cars have ascended on us here, and, man, we welcome them with open arms. We appreciate them coming. We appreciate them being here, and if they have half as much fun being here as we do having them here, everything will be absolutely cool. We got all kinds of pretty girls walking through here, good-looking cars. I don't know what else you'd want. Man, this is a happening. This is the place. We're going to take a real quick break and introduce you to our buddies from Holly and a couple of other people, and we're going to get with it. We're going to get real busy real quick, and we're going to bring you the first leg of the Tri-5, the absolutely coolest event that comes to Bowling Green, Kentucky. You're on Event Radio, guys. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from the convention center. Tri-5 17, the coolest event that comes to this city, ain't no doubt about it. Absolutely a gorgeous pickup truck backed in front of us. You see a lot of everything else, but you don't see many of these. And this thing is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. What is your name, sir?
My name's David Hall.
David, where are you from, buddy?
Rockwood, Tennessee.
Well, where in the world is Rockwood, Tennessee? Help me.
30 miles west of Knoxville.
Boy, you are down there, aren't you?
I am.
I'm surprised in that high altitude, this thing will run here closer to sea level.
That's true.
Sometimes with the humidity here, the birds have trouble flying, But
Right.
that is what year is that truck, buddy?
That's a 55.
That's what I thought. I thought my age was showing. So you ain't supposed to talk about that.
That's right.
A 55 Chevy. If there ever was such a thing as an extended cab truck in those days, this is what we have. We're going to take some pictures of it and flip behind this show where people can see your truck. How long you had that thing, man?
I had it about 3 years.
Love it, huh?
Love it.
Do you drive it everywhere?
I drive it a lot. Not everywhere, but I drive it a lot.
Do you? Okay, but to a lot of events and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
right? You having fun at this one?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Do what? Oh, no, he'll be all right. He'll be okay. We don't want you to hear it yet. Okay. No. How many more events other than this? I know you probably go to some cruise stuff in Knoxville, I'm sure.
Yeah, I attend probably 10 or 12 events a year.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
How does this one stack up to the rest of them?
I was just telling them it's one of my favorites.
Well, we do a lot. We do, just for the stuff at Beach Bend, we do 23 multi-day events a year.
Really?
And, yeah, we do from Hot Rod Reunion to, you name it. The Tri-5 event now has become the leading event of everyone that comes into the city.
Keeps getting
Be it-
bigger and bigger.
Hey, I'm telling you, well, they're cool hot rods. They're cool
Yeah.
cars, They, we're going to get in this show, and we want everybody to put your thinking cap on, and we want to ask you some of the movies that you've seen that have featured 55, 6, and 7 Chevys. So you got one off the top of your head you can think of?
American Graffiti.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I can do that.
Yes, sir.
There was one on the other end of the state from you that featured a black 55 that was just killer.
Two-lane black.
2-lane blacktop. You're on the mark. Now, I'm going to make it a little harder on you.
Okay.
There was a guy in my personal favorite movie called Hollywood Nights. His name was Newbaum Kirk. Well, I've lost you there, hadn't I?
You've lost me totally.
Okay. But he had a car that was also very prominent in that movie. You know what that was?
Had to be a 55 Chevy.
No, wasn't. No. Or
57?
should we let people guess?
That'd be a good idea.
You think
'cause I
that'd be
don't
all
know.
right? All right,
Yeah.
we'll keep that one in reserve. We'll let people think about that during the show, and they can guess. But Newbaum Kirk was a killer guy. He was out of all of the old car culture, movies. Newbaum was the Fonz of the time, I guess you would say.
Really?
Yeah, man, he was cool. So if you get a chance, rent that movie, check it out, and you'll be able to answer that question.
All right.
All right. Buddy, thank you for coming to the Tri-5. Thank you for bringing an absolutely gorgeous pickup truck and for being here with us and being one of our guests on Event Radio. What do you think?
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, we're having just too much fun at the Convention Center Tri-5 Weekend 2017. You're on Event Radio. Don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back, and leave it to the old fat guy to ride through here. There is a sea full of cars. There is a million pretty women, and I find one of my favorite that has both, and she is the #1 ambassador for the city of Bowling Green on all the car events that come to town. The one and only Miss Janet Henderson. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for that sweet, sweet intro. I really appreciate
You're supposed to give me
it.
$20 for doing that.
Oh, I forgot. I'll slip it to you in a minute. And congratulations to you, Mr. Hall of Fame. That is
Well,
awesome.
Thank you.
Way to go, Spivvy. I'm so proud of you.
I'm really excited about that. It's a big honor. They
Yes,
take
it
6
is.
people a year,
Yes.
and they have to contribute it somehow to the motorsports in the state of Kentucky. And I told them, I said, guys, I appreciate this more than you know, and it's the biggest honor that I have ever had. But I can't imagine getting this kind of honor for having this much fun.
Oh, I'll tell you, though, but you have done a lot, and you are in well-deserved of this.
Well,
Congratulations. I'm very proud for you.
Well, thank you. You know, I don't know how anybody cannot just jump up and down and not want to hug your neck for all the good you do on bringing these events to this city. I mean, this is not only a tremendous boost to the economy,
Absolutely.
but it's a fun thing, Gail.
It is so much fun. It is great. Today we broke records at Beach Bend again. Last year we broke a record on Friday with 2,074 cars. Last year on Saturday we broke that record with 2,123. And today, Friday, we broke that record by over 500 more cars with 2,630
And
cars.
it ain't doing nothing but getting bigger
Oh,
and better
it's
every
wonderful.
year. And it shows all of the businesses love these
Love
people
it.
coming. They're just, I don't know, you do a phenomenal job. I have said this city needs to turn things around. They got you guys in the wrong building. They need to move the Chamber of Commerce out to you, and you need to take over that real nice building down there.
But my
Because-
job's out in the fields, Vivi.
No,
I have
no,
to
well,
work out here.
No, I understand that. But you guys really, and I can't say enough, I call y'all Miss Vicky's Warriors.
Absolutely.
And I can't say enough because you guys bring instant results. The Chamber of Commerce, yeah, that's great. That's good.
Yes,
But
it is.
they have to give away the farm to get it. And all you got to do is open your arms and smile and be the pretty lady that you are and tell them about it. And these events are so much fun. Everybody wants to come.
Oh, they are. And today out at Beach Bend, we had the privilege of passing out 800 of our fans. So we were a big fan at the grandstands today, and everybody seemed to really appreciate the handheld fans to get a little bit cooler underneath that grandstand.
Well, temperature or not, I don't know how they could not be a fan of yours.
Thank
really,
you.
really.
You're very kind.
You and your husband have been into hot rods forever.
For a long time.
You know.
I was 25 when he built my first race car, and I raced on a dirt track. So
Did you really?
We've been doing it a long time.
Well, guys, let me tell you something. You can't talk the talk unless you have walked the walk.
Amen.
And this little lady knows her stuff. If you are at any event anywhere, you look up the Bowling Green tent,
Yep, the Visitors Bureau.
the Visitors Bureau, and you see the pretty lady in there, and you walk in, and that's her
With the
And-
white hair.
Well, that's all right. I got that too. We match. We can both shed, and nobody will see it. So that'll work. But really, the job you guys do is nothing short of
Thank you.
phenomenal.
Thank
It's like I said, it shows instant results.
It's easy to do when you love what you do. And
Yeah.
I love these people. I love these cars. And more than anything, I love this city. And I enjoy going on the road, promoting it, and inviting all these wonderful people here to visit with us.
Oh, listen, I tell you what. Now, you're about the only one that I haven't asked this question to.
Oh, no, I'm scared.
Yeah. Well, now you being a pretty woman, I know you know the answer.
Oh, no.
Okay. Back, if you look at any of the old movies, the old car movies, along American Graffiti and all of those, used to be the 32 Ford was the hot rod. Mm-hmm. The ultimate hot rod was the 32 Ford. Now that has sort of been pushed out of the way with the 55, 6, and 7 Chevy.
Absolutely.
Now, not only are they cool, they're gorgeous body styles, they got horsepower, they got the look, the everything, but they got something else. There's another reason that they sort of pushed the 32 Ford out of the way. Do you have any idea what that is?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. I was fixed to say James Dean, but he was a Mercury man, wasn't he? So I don't think that was it either. What is the answer?
Okay, the answer is, have you ever tried to go to the drive-in and your best girl in a 32 Ford? There is nowhere to put your feet, much less yours and hers.
Oh, my
And a
goodness.
55, 6, or 7 had
They
big
had
seats.
back seat.
They
There
had
you
big
go.
seats, and of course nobody ever did that in a drive-in.
No, never.
I know you never did.
Never.
Never did.
Never.
Did you ever see a movie?
Have I ever seen a movie?
I'm giving you a hard
I
time,
know
girl.
you are. Yes, but I did watch the movies. We
You
went
did.
to the Franklin Drive-In and watched Twister.
Okay,
But
all right.
Robert and I had been married for about 30 years when we did
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with relighting the fire, darling. That's all right. As long as it simmers all those years, you just keep relighting that, dude.
I'm very blessed.
But we have had a lot of fun with that question and several. We've got one more that's floating around, and I'm going to leave you with this one, and we're going to
Okay.
ask everybody. There are a lot of cars that have been movie stars.
Okay.
And the 55 Chevy, of course, in two-lane blacktop was a movie star.
Uh-huh.
The 57 Chevy in American
Christine.
Graffiti was but it wasn't a 55 or 67 Chevy. See, now we're staying with those.
Oh, okay.
All right, the 57 Chevy was another superstar in American Graffiti.
Okay.
There is another movie called Hollywood Nights. And there is another Chevy of that era that is a star in that movie, and it's owned by a fellow by the name of Newbaum Kirk.
Huh.
So now we're going to let you figure out which one that is. But
I've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right.
well, I guess, no, not really. It takes more than that. The year won't get it done.
Oh, the year won't get it.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't know the answer.
All right, well, we're not going to tell anybody just yet.
Oh,
not
okay.
on the air.
So
we're going to
I'm not the only one that don't
Oh,
know
no.
the answer. Okay.
There's several.
I
There's
feel
several
much better now.
that haven't figured it out. But this is a fun event, guys. I got to let
it
this
is.
lady go. She is more popular than a cocaine at a drug party. But she's
Don't say it.
yeah, no, really, she is a wonderful lady. We thank her from the bottom of our heart at Event Radio for all the good that she does. She
Thank
brings us events that make us superstars in the radio coverage business, and it's all because of her. It's nothing we do, but
You're very
we
kind. Thank
appreciate
you.
it so much. Girl, have a big time.
I will, and congratulations again to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you know.
Thank you, and you have a blessed night. Thanks.
Hey, all righty. Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're at the convention center. We're having just too big a time and too much fun. The fun police cannot be too far behind. But don't you go anywhere. We're at the Tri-5 event. You're on Event Radio, and we'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back. Tri-5 2017. Out of all the people, the 2,600 cars, the people are probably, you figure at least 4 or 5 people per car, whatever. Out of everybody here, I got a favorite buddy that has been on every Tri-5 show with me. Needless to say, I find him, and we get on this show. And tonight, believe it or not, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but he might just give you a little insight on something. But my good friend out of Huntsville, Alabama, Mr. Tyro Jenkins, how are you, sir?
Doing well, baby. Appreciate it.
Hey, buddy, I tell you what, you took care of me. For those of you all that may not remember, this gentleman has a slightly important job. Slightly important. And you tell him what it is. Go ahead.
Well, work on space station. Did a little bit of toilet design.
Yeah,
Just the
okay.
necessities and stuff.
Yeah, you do some really cool stuff, like maybe being like head of the space and rocket program.
I wish I was.
Well, you're pretty close. I got one serious question. You work in that stuff every day, and normally we would talk hot rods.
Mm-hmm.
The country's in a little bit of a turmoil right now with everything's going on with one of our good neighbors across the pond.
Understood.
And when we're talking about the Korean deal, guys,
Right.
has he got enough horsepower to get to us?
No, I don't think he does.
A little closer, buddy.
I don't think he does.
I mean, you know what it takes to build those things and all that stuff. Has he got enough horsepower?
Well, he could probably reach, Guam or something like that, but I don't think he'll ever make it. I really don't.
Do we have enough horsepower to combat him
Oh,
any
yeah.
way we want
Yeah,
to?
I think we do.
Okay. All right. Well, you know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't have to
yeah.
think. You
Well,
know.
there's certain things you can't talk about.
Well, I understand that. And all that is pretty much the only reason I even ask you that is that there is so much concern. We all in this country love what we do so much. We love our freedom of being able to come to these events and have fun with cars. And then there's a few crazies like this idiot that just can't keep his mind straight, and he wants to just destroy everything.
Oh, I know.
And I have to ask you, because you actually, I won't ask you anything technically like that, but to put the mind at ease a little bit is the main reason for it.
I don't think we have a bit of problem.
Okay, all right. Well, you the man what knows. Okay. So what's been going on, buddy?
Not much. Just hanging out at work a lot, going by the speed shop in Huntsville there, R&R.
Yeah.
Checking those guys out and stuff.
Guys, I'm going to get Brenda to take a picture. Hold it. He has given me so many neat things that this time he hands me a patch, and it says International Space Station Orbital Outhouse Team. Now, if that's not a personality, who the hell's got one is all I can say. But I have a patch that I will wear this with pride. This is absolutely cool. And a lot of people don't think about it, but that is a problem.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because that's something we all do,
There's a certain way you got to handle it too. You don't want it floating around up there when you're asleep.
No, I wouldn't think so. And it could probably be some other embarrassing situations.
No doubt.
Well, I'll tell you what, of course, you boys at NASA think of everything. What if we, that's the one thing you got to think of, huh?
Recycle.
Hey, yeah, okay, just grab it out of the air and let her go, huh?
Yeah.
Is that the way you do it?
No, it's kind of like a modified Hoover vacuum cleaner. You sit on it.
Okay. All right. Well, so in other words, you don't use a bidet?
No.
Spray water everywhere? Right. You don't do that?
Right.
Okay, all right.
It contains everything. It makes crystals out of it. The urine's recycled and for drinking water.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, wow.
I'll send you some.
No, it's all right. I appreciate it. You send me the coolest stuff on the planet anyway, and I want to publicly thank you. We did a show last year called Vets, Pets, and Families for the Corvette plant, for all the plant employees. 600 of them did it, and Mr. Jenkins was gracious enough to send us some NASA stuff to auction off. And by the way, sir, that little show in 4 hours for the Salvation Army Food Bank and the Humane Society raised $43,000.
Awesome. That is awesome.
And it was, a lot of it was due to your efforts too, and we appreciate what you did more than anything. I would have liked to have bought the one thing you sent, but I just couldn't stand the heat.
Anytime.
I know. No. That was the idea, for it to be there, and I appreciate you being so gracious and so nice to us to do that kind of stuff.
It's a pleasure.
Are you having fun at this one?
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
All right. What are you looking forward to? There's got to be something.
Just looking for the show, drag racing.
Okay, that's good.
The boys from Wisconsin here.
Yeah, you keeping everybody in Huntsville in line?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, my guys at Gary Rivas and all those guys, you take care of all them.
Yeah. I go down to the speed shop quite often down there too.
Okay, all right.
And stuff.
All right. Well, if you go by and see my old buddy Cecil Hicks, I want you to go see Cecil and say hi to him. And there's so many guys down in your area that's where a lot of the real hot rods come from. You get into the, I don't know, Huntsville, Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, all that area.
Oh, yeah.
And, buddy, the hot rods that are hot rods come from there.
There's a lot of cars out there now.
And a lot of drag race cars come from there.
A lot of turbo cars coming out.
Yeah, boy.
Fast turbo.
Well, there's a lot of them here at this. Jeff Lutz is here.
Yeah.
There are several that are at this event that we get to talk to some, but not all. But
right.
We elected on this one, Tyler, to come to the convention center over the track because everybody at the track's busy.
Oh, yes, no doubt.
And here you're laid back. You got time for us,
right.
And we don't feel like we're disturbing you, And this event is all about you guys coming to town and having fun, and we appreciate you coming.
Oh, we appreciate the hospitality because, every time we come to Bowling Green, they just open your arms up and let whatever.
Well,
it's really nice.
We want you to have fun. We want you to treat this as your home away from home, and everybody here will do all they can to try to make sure you know how much and how much we appreciate everything you guys do when you come.
Well, thank you.
Well, I guess I better go ahead and work some, huh? I got to earn my outhouse.
Oh, yeah.
I got to earn my outhouse patch.
That's right.
Guys, the one and only, my favorite guy at the 55, 6, and 7. Oh, I got to ask you the question, a new question. Now, you answered the one on the 32 Ford back years ago.
Yeah.
This one, movies, good old movies, had some really star power in the cars.
Mm-hmm.
One from down your way was a black 55 in a movie called Two-Lane Blacktop.
Yes, sir.
It had James Taylor and Dennis Wilson and some people in it.
Mm-hmm.
American Graffiti had a 57 Chevy that was a hot rod that outran Milner's little coupe.
Mm-hmm.
There are several, but now there is one movie, and I've asked everybody. Nobody's got the answer yet, so here's your chance to get the answer. Another movie that is really cool is a movie called Hollywood Nights.
Oh, yes, sir.
You're familiar with it.
Oh, yes, sir.
And one of the stars of that movie is a guy named Newbomb Kirk. Nobody liked Newbomb.
Right.
There is another car that is a star in that movie. Do you know what that was? And it wasn't the 57 of Tony Danza. I'll tell you that. No.
Was it the T-Bucket?
No, it wasn't a T-Bucket. That'll give you one to think about, won't it?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to think.
Well, we're going to let you think. After off the air, we'll tell you. But we haven't told any of our guests why or anything. And at the end of the show, we'll probably tell you. But we want to keep you in suspense, and we're going to ask all of our guests that we have on about that car, because the 55, 6, and 7 are superstars in their own right, and they have adorned some of the best movies out there. And this just happens to be one of them. My friend, thank you for joining me again on Event Radio. Thank you for being a buddy. It's really cool doing this. And the car guys, you walk up and you meet somebody and you turn out being good friends forever. And I think that is just cooler than pockets on a shirt.
Wouldn't
I
have
really
any-
do.
any other way.
Any other way.
That's right.
Guys, the one and only Mr. Tyro Jenkins has joined us on Event Radio. He's having too much fun at the Tri-5 Event Convention Center, Bowling Green, Kentucky. You're on Event Radio. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from the Tri-5 event at the Sloan Convention Center, and leave it to the old fat guy to ride through here, and two beautiful blondes scream at me and yell at me, and I have to stop, and I can't help it. I'm a sucker for pretty girls. What's your name, ma'am?
Michelle,
Michelle, where are you from, dear?
Pennsylvania.
What part?
Wilkes-Barre.
Tell me, get me closer.
Scranton, near Scranton.
Still not doing good. Pittsburgh.
No, far from Pittsburgh, about 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay, well, what are you doing way down here? Hot rod?
My boyfriend dragged me.
Your boyfriend drug you? No, now, come on. You're bound to be having fun
No,
at this
but
event.
I'm very surprised. It's a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you seeing really cool stuff that you like, or
Yeah. Beautiful.
or stuff you don't
Beautiful
like,
cars.
or
No, they're all beautiful.
so your boyfriend been into it a long time, I hope.
Yeah, a very long time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So does he drag you to many of these?
No, this is my first race type.
Up
Old-fashioned
close.
cars.
You're up close. You got to pretend like you
All
like
right. All right.
it. Okay. You got to pretend like you like this thing. You know, you said you didn't want to be on the radio, and you're only talking to just a few people,
Okay.
not many. Okay.
Not many?
Not
Okay.
many.
All right.
So I don't want to embarrass you. I wouldn't think I would do that.
Okay, thank you.
So what is your impression of your first event so far?
I love it. I love it.
So you missed out. You wanted to come all along.
No.
What?
No, now I do. I love this. Yeah.
Okay. What do you do, ma'am, for a living?
I'm accounts payable.
Oh, that's good. You got the cash. That's even better. Hell, the girl with the cash. Boy, you can't beat that. So have you picked a favorite car since you've been here? Anyone in particular, or all of them?
I think all of them.
Really? I mean, if he told you, said, look, here's your accounts payable checkbook, write one, and we'll take whichever one home with us that you choose. Which one would you choose?
There's actually a 71 Chevelle convertible
Well, now, you're not
back
supposed
there.
to say that. You're at a 55, 6, and 7 Chevy event, and you found a 71 Chevelle.
Yes.
Now,
I
come
did.
on.
I love them.
I know they're cool. They're neat, but this is a 55, 6, and 7 Chevy event, dearie. You're not supposed to pick a Chevelle.
There was a very, very, very loud car. I don't know the name of it, and I loved
Okay.
it.
All right.
Mark, what was that car?
Okay. Well, that's all right.
I don't know the name.
Hey, you said it's your first one. You can choose whatever you want. It's okay. It's all right. I don't need to see a picture of it. This is radio. They can't see it. You're okay. Trust me. You don't have to worry about it. Hi, Doug.
I didn't know
You're having fun?
Yes.
Okay. That's the main thing. Well, listen. We want to thank you for coming to your very first deal. We want to thank you for sharing it with us on Event Radio. We do this from every major event everywhere. We got to introduce you. See, I don't normally introduce the pretty girls, but I feel like I should because this is your first event, and we want to make sure it's a memorable occasion for you. And you'll come back. You'll get him to bring you to the next one.
He's been coming for the 3 years.
See, and you found out all the fun he was having. Now you're going to want to come.
Yeah.
There you go.
He used to leave me home.
No, don't do that anymore. See, I'm going to go play.
Uh-huh. Now I am.
Okay. Listen, lady, thank you so much for being on Event Radio. Thank you for being at the Tri-5 event. Thank you for sharing with us. We're going to let you go and go pay a bill somewhere or whatever you do. No, we're just playing. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, you're on Event Radio. We are at the Sloan Convention Center. Tri-5 17, one of the best events we get to go to and our favorite of all of them. You're on Event Radio. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the Tri-5 2017 Sloan Convention Center. And every once in a while there are guys that win an event, and they go crazy. I mean, they just, it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. My next guest not only wins one, but he wins probably almost every one he enters. The last one, of course, that comes to mind, he not only won the drag race portion, he won the show car portion too, and the hits just keep on coming. He has the most gorgeous hot rods of anybody on this area, and he's a pretty doggone good guy to boot. I mean, I sort of like him. I'm one of very few. I don't tell a lot of people that I really like you, but I actually really do. My good friend, Mr. Curtis Butler, what are you doing?
Hey, Speedy, how's it going?
Well, I'm having fun.
Hey, having a ball. That's what it's all about.
My friend, you set the benchmark for these other people to follow. And no, your 57 Chevy, the black supercharged car, is drop-dead gorgeous.
Hey, thank you.
Your Camaro is a hot rod. You win the drag race part with that. Now you're here in a chop-top truck with a blower on it.
Oh, yeah.
And where do you get all these cars, buddy?
I've just been amazed since I was a kid with these cars, Speedy, and it's just something that I'm very blessed to be able to have, I tell you.
Well, and you're an old horse trader from way back, so
that's right.
So guys, trust me, this gentleman will do some trading with you so many different ways. You're bound to like one of them, no matter what.
If you don't like it, we'll trade back.
We'll trade back. That's there right. You go. Probably. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say your 57 Chevy will take top honors at this event.
I hope so. That's what we're shooting for.
I believe that it probably will. It is drop-dead gorgeous. Of course, you sold my favorite, and I think you'll know which one that is. But he had a black Corvette that I absolutely went crazy over. It was a 58 or 9, I don't remember which, and had a supercharged motor in it, and oh, man, that was about as cool as it got.
It is. It was a very nice car. We had real good luck with it. Won Carl Casper back in January with it, and just everywhere we took it, the car done amazing things, spoke for itself.
Yeah, but see, the thing about you, there's always somebody wants it just a little worse
just
than you
a little more than I do. That's right.
I was a little surprised to know that you bought a houseboat. That's a little calm for you.
It's a little calm. We've changed the name and stuff on it, though. We're making it lively, I guess you can say.
Well, I'm sure you will. As a matter of fact, I want to register a complaint. Curtis had a party on his houseboat, and I've got a boat up there at the same dock. And this gentleman, along with every talent he has, he knows how to have a party, too. And I think he had 70 people on the houseboat.
72
There was
people.
no place to park at the dock. They took all the parking.
We did.
And man, it was just, I'm all for you, buddy. I want you to live life to the fullest and have the biggest time it ever was.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. And you, like I said, set the benchmark for that. And I'm envious. I don't mind telling you.
What about this event? Is this not been
2,611 cars today.
Wow.
They expect more tomorrow.
We broke records.
Yeah, broke records. This, I believe, you will see the Tri-5 event to be the single largest event that will come to this city.
Absolutely.
It will take over Hot Rod Reunion. It will take over all of the events that come into here.
I believe it already has.
Well, I believe it already has too. And the people are so friendly and so nice and so much fun.
Absolutely.
What's not to
that
like, Curtis?
was said today at least 3 times around me how much they like the environment. Not only the Tri-5 stuff, but the people and the environment where they was just absolutely amazing.
And not to say anything against NHRA, but this is not just an all-money event.
No.
And NHRA stuff has gotten a little bit like that. They've forgotten why they're really having it,
Right.
you know?
You're right.
And
Not just a number.
Well, they moved, and they say it was a convenience issue, which I don't believe, but they moved their induction ceremonies from the convention center back to the park, and that's so everybody had to pay to go to it.
Right.
This was free. This was free.
That's what I'm talking about. This one's not about just numbers.
No, it's not.
Right.
This is about people, about having fun with cars, and, man, the most gorgeous cars. Gee.
Oh, I have absolutely
How many have you seen you want to buy?
All of them.
All of them? Yeah. I knew that would be your
All of
answer.
them. Absolutely.
All right, I got to ask you. Now, you're a little young, but I've asked every guest on this show
Okay.
this question. Now, I'm gonna put it on you, too. Now, trust me, guys, if this cat here can't answer this question, I may be in trouble. I may have come up with one that nobody's going to answer. The cars, the 55, 6, 7 Chevys, have been predominant in a lot of movies. They have been the stars of a lot of movies. Black 55, 2-lane blacktop. Big time star.
Okay.
57 Chevys. American Graffiti.
You took the words out of my mouth.
All right. The movie that I'm going to talk to you about is a movie called Hollywood Nights. Hollywood Nights is a closing of Tubby's Drive-In, which is an old drive-in culture back in California. It had a 57. The Project X car was in it. Tony Danza drove it, the yellow 57 with the supercharger.
Okay.
That's not the car I'm talking about.
All right.
There was a star in this show, and his name was Newbomb Kirk. Newbomb, it was a lot like you. If it was worth getting into, Newbomb got into it. What was the other car that was the star of the movie? Ooh, did I get you? All right.
Was it a 55 Chevy?
No, but you're getting close.
I know the movie, and I'm sitting here trying to think.
That's all right. Hey, listen, buddy, I'll tell you what. I am worth my salt if I can stir Curtis Butler at anything. I'm telling you. Well, I'll tell you after the interview, but we have asked every guest in this show that nobody's gotten it yet, so don't feel bad.
Okay. All
you
right,
know,
good.
you're
Makes me feel
cool.
better.
You're in the group with the minority,
All right.
in the majority.
In the majority.
Yeah. What's next from Curtis?
You know, that I've been asked that a lot, and I even asked myself that, and we just keep on keeping on. We've got a vehicle or something for every event pretty much here at Beach Bend. I can't. This is what I love to do. This is my passion, and I'm very passionate about it.
Well, and you're not just a bear, my friend. You are a grizzly. You decide to do it, and you do it Curtis Butler style, Butler Motorsports style. You don't just go to be at the event. You go to kick butt and win it.
That's right.
And you do.
We go to win. That's for
and
sure.
you do. And that's. I've known you a long time, and I think it's been that way as long as I've known you.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate it coming from you, Speedy.
Hey, buddy, let me tell you, we have more fun than the law allows. The fun police are probably getting close to us, so we might ought to move on this radio show. But we couldn't be at the Tri-5 without stopping and at least acknowledging my buddy, Mr. Curtis Butler. He sets the benchmark, guys, for all of these show cars, hot rods, drag race cars, whatever that's here. Trust me, he walks toe-to-toe with all of them. Makes no difference. Curtis, thank you for being on Event Radio again. It is always our pleasure to have you, and we always look forward to what's coming next out of Butler Motorsports.
Always a pleasure to be here, Speedy.
Guys, we're at the Tri-5 event, Sloan Convention Center. We're having just too much fun. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the #1 brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from the Tri-5 Convention Center, and actually a buddy of mine, there are 2,611 55, 6, and 7 Chevys at this event.
Is that right? There's that many?
There's that many. There is one that is near and dear to my heart. Every time I see it, I can't help it. It is the Steve McQueen of 55 Chevys. That's the way I'm going to put it. It is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. It's black. It's got Earl's 55 in the logos. It's got Earl's 55 on the valve covers, and it hits a lick harder than Joe Louis, and it's more fun, and this gentleman has more fun with it, and he is my buddy. Earl, how are you?
Very good, Smithy.
Hold
Very
up close.
good.
Pretend like you like it.
Yeah, I like it.
This ought to be about one step away from heaven for you,
Oh, I love it.
being what it is, the 55s.
You know, I went to the first one 3 years ago, then went last year,
Uh-huh.
and this is the biggest. I think
Well,
it's
it is the biggest. And now I'm almost positive that this will outdo Hot Rod Reunion because it keeps growing every year, leaps and bounds. And they say they haven't even scratched the surface yet.
It's only 3 years. I mean, somebody was talking about it today in Louisville, and I guess Louisville's been going on for 30 years.
Yeah, and there were 12,000, yeah.
Yeah, and this is only 3 years.
Yeah.
I think this is going to take off and be bigger. I bought my tickets for next year today.
Well,
And I
that's
asked
all
them, what are you going to honor, next year since you already did the 5, 6, and the 7? They said, not sure, but it's going to be something unique.
Yeah, there you go. All right, unique. Here we go. I'm going to give you a chance to ask. We have asked everybody on the show a question, and we're going to get you to. You're a 55, 6, and 7 guy. In the movies, there have been a lot of 55, 6, and 7 Chevys that have had starring roles in the movies.
Yes.
Okay, you've had the 57 in American Graffiti.
Right.
You've had the 55 in Two-Lane Blacktop.
Right.
There is a movie called Hollywood Nights.
Oh, jeez.
Wait a minute. It's a hot movie now. I mean, it's like American Graffiti, and there is a star in that movie. His name is Newbaum Kirk.
You know how old I am and how many years ago I seen that movie?
Yeah, but you probably want to see it again because it's killer. It's really good. But there is a car in that movie that's a superstar, and we're asking everybody if they remember what it is. So far, nobody's got it, but it's your turn.
Was it a 34 Ford?
Nope.
No.
Okay, well, we're going to keep on asking. We're not going to tell you. We'll tell you off the air. We'll tell our guests off the air. But we're going to keep the radio show, everybody in suspense, because every guest we have, we're going to ask them the same question. Now, I did ask Janet Henderson and you'll know this. I know you'll know this. When we were kids, the ultimate hot rod, and of course we were kids a long time ago, right?
Time ago.
Yeah, okay. The ultimate hot rod was the 32 Ford.
Yes.
3-window coupe with all the trick stuff.
Right.
55, 6, and 7 Chevys pushed them out of the way.
Absolutely.
Why?
I think it's what we were born with, and our parents. I got my license in a 55 Chevy.
Okay.
My aunt owned a 55 Chevy. My father owned a 55 Chevy. And the first car that I was able to push down the driveways, they didn't hear me start it. Was
Okay.
a 55 Chevy.
Okay.
And that's all I had.
That's all right.
Had to have it.
That's all right. Now, that's not the real answer of the question
Okay.
that I'm asking. And a lot of the girls have answered this question.
Because if I got a V8 from the
Nope.
factory,
Have you ever taken your best date to the drive-in in a 32 Ford?
Oh.
No.
No.
Not enough room to do
No.
anything. But anyway, it's fun.
It's fun. It's
Okay.
very fun.
Well, now you know why the 55, 6, and 7 became so popular with the young people.
Good reason.
See?
Excellent reason.
Oh, fat buddy here's getting on it, ain't it?
Yeah, you are.
You're having fun. You're excited
Yeah.
about the event. I
Very
know you.
excited.
You will. There will not be one stone unearthed without you being there. Because if Earl is there, it's cool, and if it is not cool, Earl won't be there.
No.
That's right. I know.
I mean, I don't know if you want to hear this on your show, but I went to the Carcraft. Carcraft's got a lot to learn about running a show.
It was about as much fun as watching paint dry.
Yeah, I mean,
If you want to know, and we did radio from it, so it was very hard to put on a decent show there because of the turnout. It just wasn't there. This one, There are so many people at it, we can't even scratch the surface.
Yeah, there was nobody virtually.
I know.
I was surprised. I was really surprised.
Well,
it's like one of my favorite magazines, and I was disappointed.
Yeah, well, you weren't the only one, my friend. Listen, we won't keep you. Your stardom is waiting. Your public is waiting. And guys, trust me, out of all the 55, 6, and 7 Chevys here, Earl's 55 stands out. I don't care what you got. It is a killer hot rod. Earl, my friend, is a buddy, and he has the ultimate in a 55 Chevy. Thank you so much, my friend, for joining me again.
Thank you, Spiffy.
We're gonna have just some more fun, guys. You are on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun at the Tri-5 2017 from the Convention Center. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the Tri-5 event 2017, and we have come up in the world. We've come across the street to the Hilton, and I guess that signifies that we have made it or whatever. But we came over to see our buddy, the one and only Mr. Dave Huber. If you go to an event and my buddy Dave Huber is at it, you know it is a good event. You know that it will be a superstar event. And I also have to give him accolades because he will be inducted alongside of me this year in the 2017 Kentucky Motorsports Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
And we're so excited. And I get to meet a new friend. What is your name, sir?
My name is Mickey Heflin.
Mickey, where are you from, my buddy?
Paducah, Kentucky.
No, hold it up closer. Pretend like you like it.
Paducah, Kentucky.
Okay, that's cool. They used to have a cool drag strip in Paducah.
Yeah, it's still there, actually.
Is it?
They got it back going, yeah.
That's good. That was when I was a kid. It was there. I didn't ever go there much. I went to one in Sturgis, Kentucky.
Yeah.
I remember that one. You remember that one?
I don't remember it, but I know it was there.
I'm telling you how old I am, buddy. That's all right. No problem. So I hear you build a hot rod or two. Is that right?
I do, yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
Well, the last one I built was a 33 Ford open top roadster.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, we won the America's Cup at the Carl Casper this year.
Ooh, well, I'd say it must be a pretty nice car. Yeah, you know, for some reason, 32, 3, and 4 Fords are still my idea of a hot rod.
Mine too.
That's I've always wanted a 32 3 window.
Yeah.
I have never had one. I've had a 34 sedan. I've had a 30 sedan. I've had a couple of T Roadsters. I've had several, but I've always wanted the 32 3 window and have never come up with it yet.
Well, that's an iconic one to have for sure. That's what a lot of people.
I'm not sure my old fat butt will fit in it.
Oh, you can widen them, stretch them.
Yeah, but I don't want to do all that. You know, I don't want it to look like the weird duck going down the road there. You know, I need one that has Omar the tent maker interior. You know, that's what
I got you.
So you're having a lot of fun?
Oh yeah.
You like this event?
Like this Tri-5. Yep.
Big event. Just may take over Hot Rod Reunion spot as the #1 event in Bowling Green.
Very well could do it.
Car count today 2,611.
Yeah.
Cars here, and they expect more tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's you can see that when you're staying over here watching the street, right?
Yeah, it's a show in a show over here at the Holiday Inn.
Did you come loaded or did you come just to spectate?
No, I brought a 57 Chevy 2-door hardtop that I built about 14 years ago. It's at the Exalta booth there at the Exalta paint booth on display there.
Well, I tell you what, ain't nothing wrong with that, friend. It's all right. I'm going to ask you a question that I've asked everybody on this show. Huber, I'm even going to include you in this question. You know all about hot rods, so I'm going to include you. I've asked every guest. The 55, 6, and 7 are iconic cars. There have been all kinds of movies made that the cars are the star of the show, really. You've done 2-lane blacktop with the 55 Chevy, okay?
Yeah.
You've done American Graffiti with the 57 Chevy outrunning Milner's little coupe. You've had Tony Danza in Hollywood Nights in the Project X car, the 57 Chevy with the blown yellow car. There was another iconic car in the movie Hollywood Nights. It was owned by a gentleman that was the star of the show by the name of Newbaum Kirk. And Newbaum was the cat's daddy of all of it. What was that car?
It's a 58 Chevy.
No. That was in American Graffiti.
Oh. Wrong one.
Wrong one. Good guess. Good guess, but wrong one. Come on, Hoover. Come on, Dave. Don't let me down. Huh? Keep going.
57?
No, you were close.
It's a
No, you had one of three.
57.
Good Lord, give me a break.
Is it a 57 Corvette?
No, sir.
I don't know. I'm lost.
All right, we're going to answer the question with you guys on here. We have asked throughout this whole show. The car was what belonged to Newbaum Kirk. It was his car, and it was called a Pie Wagon, and it was a '56 sedan delivery that actually was a big star in the show because he had a mattress in the back, and he got Fran Drescher in the back. And they had a little bit of a rough time in the movie. You'll have to rent the movie to watch that, but we can't tell you about that. But it was really cool. It was a great movie car. There are a lot of cars that make the movies, and they make the movies what they are, and you associate them. But that's just 3 or 4 of the 55, 67 Chevy cars.
Yep.
Dave, I'm going to dream up another question just for you one of these days that you got to know. You got to know. And now you know them all, normally.
I try, but I never remember that one.
Okay. Well, see, you got to watch a movie again now. And it's a good movie. Guys, we're having just too much fun. Thank you, sir, for joining us on Event Radio. We have a lot of fun with this, and we get to meet some really cool friends of them all over the state. And now if I get in jail in Paducah, I've got somebody to call.
You just call me. We'll come try to get you out as long as your bell's not too high.
Well, if I eat off the dollar menu at McDonald's, will it help?
That'd be all right.
Well, okay, if it'll help. Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun at the Tri-5 event 2017, Sloan Convention Center, and now the Hilton. But we're having a big time. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
Well, guys, the Tri-5 event is history. We have made it through there, and boy, have we seen some killer cars. There have been beautiful automobiles at this event. Today's car count, 2,611 cars at Beach Bend Raceway. Hey, I'm telling you, this is a world-class event. This is only 3 years in on this event, so you can imagine each year gets bigger and better and more cars and more people. And you have your original folks like Mr. Tyro Jenkins, my good friend, that has been to every one of them and wouldn't miss it for the world. You have guys like Curtis Butler that goes out there to win it all, and so far has done just that at the events he's gone to. You get all kinds of people. The first guy that the fellow with the Chevy pickup truck, that it was his first event to come see it, and the other side of Knoxville, Tennessee. All over, guys, everybody's coming to the Tri-5 event, and rightly so, because it is such a cool event, the most gorgeous cars of any event I have seen all year long, and the hits just keep on coming. As always, guys, we appreciate you listening to Event Radio. We look forward to doing all these shows for you, and we want you to let us know what you like, let us know what you don't like. We'll try to do it your way, the best way we can. As always, we never end a show without saying thank you to our sponsors and letting you know a little bit about them. The great guys at Holly Performance. They have so many companies now. If you can't find a part for your hot rod, my friend, you do not have a hot rod. Just give them a call at holly.com or call their tech people, and I'm sure they will help you every way humanly possible find exactly what you want for your car, and that way you'll get the right part the first time and not have to go through all that shipping back and forth and all that stuff. If you call their tech people, it will be right from the first time going. The great guys at Quick Fuel Technologies, if you have a race car and you do not have a Quick Fuel carburetor on your car, you're not going quite as fast as you could. That's the easiest way for me to put it to you. They will make your carburetor more efficient, quicker, faster than anything on the market. Give them a call, quickfuel.com. And those guys have it going on. They never ship a carburetor out of their office or out of their building that has not been put on a motor and run and finely tuned. So when you get it out of the box, you bolt it on your hot rod and you are ready to do business. Quick Fuel Technologies, the best there is. The great place that hosts all these events, Beach Bend Park, Beach Bend Raceway, and Beach Bend Splash Lagoon. The most fun place you can have in the summertime. There is something out there from everybody. 23 multi-day car events at the racetrack, the amusement park, the Splash Lagoon, the only place in town I can go get my whole body wet at one time. And it is absolutely a blast. You need to go out there. Check it out. Go to beachbend.com. Check it out. The perfect place for you to plan your family vacation. Last but not least, my buddy, Mr. Jimmy B., in arriving at these events in the coolest 32 Ford in the world. Just go up to him, say hi, say I heard about you on Event Radio, and hook me up on reading your deal. They have 43,000 people a week go to GearheadGazette.com to find out the coolest, the latest things going on in the car hobby in our whole area. Just go to GearheadGazette.com, check it out. If it's a cool event, it will be on there, guys. Check it out and go have some fun there. As always, we want to thank you so much for listening to Event Radio. We try really hard to bring you the best of the best. Some of the events get a little short, but we're trying to pick the absolute best for you because we know you're busy too, and you can't devote all your time to listening to Event Radio, and we appreciate you doing that. We want to thank all of our listeners that have been so gracious to compliment on me on my, I'd say, the largest honor that I have ever had in my life, being inducted into the Kentucky Motorsports Hall of Fame. That is a dream come true for me. All of the guys that are in there are my heroes, my superheroes. And it very, very, once in a lifetime, you get to stand alongside of Superman, and I'm getting to do that. And trust me, I am in awe and so just unbelievable. I can't believe it. Guys, if you have enjoyed what you have heard, we would really appreciate you telling a friend. But if you didn't like it, daggone it, you keep that to yourself. We're going to get out of here and have some fun. May go get a little ice cream. You never know. You've been on Event Radio. Thank you for joining us, and we will talk again.
You've been listening to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you heard about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Join us next time with your hosts, Spivey Williams and Terrible T Guy.